head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs, cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at top so high, I have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comeback. Life's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the name range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't got to do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps to calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, we're out down. There were so many have-a-goes, it's looking sparse now.
They could have picked anywhere to fight, but they chose this. I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the slickest heavyweights of all time. 6 foot tall, 201 pounds. And his opponent, Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson. Smokin'.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic gold medalist and the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world.
All the seats have been... And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Baron, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Happy? I like that round. Good work. Don't be looking in for one. You'll win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab.
Tired. He's not getting back up. Just keep him on the end of your jab.
Go back out there and win this round, all right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. Come on, you're switching up. You got...
And there's the bell to start round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Slick. Switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the...
Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
And he scores with the counter. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We hear that old phrase second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That counter shot lands. Good counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This is the time that Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Good punch. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
So you get him in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Both men step back for just a moment. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
On the job. That was a terrible round.
This is the beginning of round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout?
Ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez, 173 centimeters tall, with a reach of 179. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson. Nearly impossible to beat no matter what he weighed in at. But it was 66.7 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 180. So here is Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now introducing from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. At 20 years of age, he is undefeated in his campaign with a record of...
Expectations are sky high for this fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Jab to the body. Well done with that counter shot. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where It's real fighting, fight on fight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. Caution being thrown to the wind. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Good work out there.
Get this boxing back together.
Anything. Great work. Stay.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
You saw it here live. A knock.
ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. He tipped the scales at 72 kilos. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion. Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middle.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. That jab doesn't find a home. They exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch, counter punch. Just misses with that left uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. So they will throw in the towel, the court.
Another done. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's fight.
You're better than that. You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight, because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
End of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back. And
don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get the jab back.
And box.
Listen, you've switched up. What do you do? Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight, and you're much better than that guy.
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. But man,
get your boxing back together. Bertie, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're gonna go back out there and lose the match? You gotta get out there.
Great round. Great round. Now relax.
Let's do it.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've done all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together. You've completely...
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You...
Box.
Good, man. Good work. Look at me. Look at me. Keep on top.
Jab. 1-2. 1-2. Stick a hook on the end.
Okay, focus now, focus. Big deep breaths, big deep breaths. Calm yourself down, calm yourself down. Come on, breathe, breathe. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking, you were scared.
Let's go out there and win the next one. Yeah?
Let's go.
you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. I need you to go back out there and win this round. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're gonna go back out there
and box.
He's got a low left hand. Look at that right hand. Look for his right hand where he jab, and then come back and right over his lazy jab. What was that? What are you doing? You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there.
Oh, great work. I love it. I love it. That jab's slick.
Jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back and win the...
Change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will...
Do your business.
they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed, 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 indeed. Here we go, one time. Really neat. Very beautifully, very alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Talk to a lot. So come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it. Someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds. Really neat. Very beautifully, very alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. Very beautifully alliterated. What's up? Little battle raps for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Alongside me is it's Roy.
This bout,
We've waited a long time. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Missing with the hook. Miss with that jab. Just misses with the right uppercut. Considering we're outside in the sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and two gladiators going at it.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just as quickly as the action slows down and heats back up. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Punch, counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great round, now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Back out there, I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't dig you out.
It's off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not worry about it, kid. You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off. I need you to switch back.
Here we go. It's round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Misses with the straight left. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. Do you believe what we are seeing? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punching. He misses with that straight left. Perfect counter shot. Good punch. That counter punch got him clean. Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They blocked the left there. Defense is not an option for these two. No rest for the weary. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without it.
There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Punch scores. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
Switch on. Switch on.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You could tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
You'd like to see more jabs. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he misses with that straight left. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Good defense stopping that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. We've let him back in.
On to the sixth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. You don't want to trade shots. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Where did that come from? Down they go! As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make them up.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Forget about that round. It was a bad
Great work. I love that jab slip.
round from the kid. Now listen, kid, I need...
And there's the bell to start round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff.
So much firepower here. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Misses with that uppercut. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. That counter punch caught him clean. Timing beats speed. Speed beat... Hold that thought! Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled! I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit. Then
this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy. And we enter the 8th round. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it and you've got to be confident.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
What a punch. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before.